Hold on. Oh, my bad. Hold on, man. Consistent DB in the building. Talk to me nice, boy. What's up? What's up? Yo, what it is, bro? This trampoline, bro. You know the vibe. You know the vibes. We in here. We on episode 2. Feel me? You know how I do. Take this raw. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little unaccustomed to doing this, if you can't already tell, because I ain't what? Episode 1 went up last week, right? So this is all right, bet. So we in the ballpark of consistency. You know what I'm saying? We in the ballpark of consistency. You feel me? So if you tapping into this right now, you either are a trampoline fan, you know what I'm saying? Meaning you are specifically here for trampoline, or you just tapping in because you're just, you just family, you know what I'm saying? And you've been vibing with me recently. So that being said, let's talk about the things we're gonna dive into on this lovely episode 2, right? You feel me? So look, bro, we got this right here. We're gonna be looking down from the 12-month candlestick all the way down to the 1 minute, back up. The reason we're gonna be doing that is so that we can dissect the markets a little bit, get a little familiarity with it, see how things is looking, you know what I'm saying? So that then we can explain how smaller candlesticks create the bigger time frame candlesticks, because it all starts within the bit of a second, you know what I'm saying? Within that moment, that second, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 30, a minute, 5 minutes, all it takes to make a little money or to make a shift in the market. You feel me? So we're gonna be looking at that. You know what I'm saying? We also gonna be looking at some supports and resistances, some trend. We're gonna be drawing some trend lines. You know, we're gonna be dissecting that a little bit so that you can understand what I be meaning by supports, resistances, and stuff like that. And then you're gonna be looking, and then we're gonna be focusing in on my favorite one right here, which is my zones, bro. I love the zones, bro. The zones is everything, tops, bottoms, literally. See, it's literally a secret hack to the markets when you can understand these things and they just work. Like, it just works, bro. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like understanding these things alongside with a good strategy can help you literally become the exact type of investor you want to become. So with that being said, one more time for you, put that to the side. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we diving straight in, my boy. So with that being said, we gonna come over here with it, and we gonna be started up right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now. So you gonna be seeing me. You gonna be seeing your screen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie. I did not set it up over here. So let me get right, because I want to look at it from a bigger point of view, you know what I'm saying, while y'all look at it from a smaller point of view. And I actually want to be looking at y'all strategy in the midst of y'all not being able to see y'all strategy, so that I can be, giving y'all some information, some stuff that y'all can't see. Basically, it's gonna help. You'll understand in a minute. So look, right now, as you can see, we are on the day time frame. We gonna go over here to this 12-month. We gonna double tap that boy right there, so we ain't gotta do all that mess. All right, so as you can see, right, we got prices at 168 currently. Now look, this candlestick opened in January 2020. You get what I'm saying? So that means for the past couple years, this thing has been doing its business. You know what I'm saying? We are in 2023, as you know. So that is where we are at right here. All right. With that being said, you can see from the start of this investment, it started around right here, around $10. You get what I'm saying? It started around $10, and within 1 year, it went up to $31, which could have easily multiplied your money by 3 of them things. You hear me? Could have easily multiplied your money by 3 of them things during that time. However, right after that, as you can see, it became a very bearish chart. And dropped down from all the way up here, all the way down to basically where we're at right now, which a lot of people would consider this a useless investment because it didn't have this big drop and they don't see it around $30 no more. So to them, they're like, this can't possibly be worth nothing no more. But that's how the small-minded investors think. You got to find out how you can make money through even the worst markets. You get what I'm saying? That's how you really become profitable in this stuff. You feel me? So we're going to go over to the 6 month. You're going to start seeing a little breakdown. You know what I'm saying? You see how with the past couple months, well, with that past, in the 12-month time frame, it looked a little different, didn't it? Down here around this bottom area where we at right here. It looked a little different, didn't it? Correct. So look, I ain't gonna do too much talking right now. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and go down some time frames and just let you be able to see what they look like going down on the time frame. So look, gonna go down 3 months. See that down at that bottom? You see how it's going like that right there? Just pay attention to that. Just pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. We gonna ignore that right now. As you can see, they up. That's an investment. We just hopped in today. Feel me? That's proof right there in the pudding. And I'm not just telling y'all stuff just to be telling y'all stuff, bro. I really be in these investments with y'all, bro. I really pay attention to them with y'all, bro. Feel me? But anywho, we on the 1 month. You can see, just pay attention. Just pay attention. That's all I'm gonna keep telling you right now at this current moment is to just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? We go down to this week, you know, you start seeing things looking more and more different at the as the time frames get smaller. You start seeing things look more and more different, but you can easily just go zoom out and see how things was unfolding over time. You can see really at the start of 2022 is when this dead zone of it being below $5 really even started. For real, you can see that. Basically, around January 2022 is when this dead zone became a thing, you know what I'm saying? And it started going flat with these prices. Mind you, if this was around 2022, that means we've already been a year past that and some more change. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm really just saying that for you to understand what that year, for what that year time frame is really like showing you. Yeah, like when you looking at it based off 12 months, which is a year, you're gonna see how it just keeps depleting with just straight reds, and you don't see no bulls except at the very beginning. That's important to recognize because at some point in this market, there's going to be another bullish candlestick for the year. At some point, investors will make another bullish one. And that can be at any point in time, any given time. You never know. This thing is not, I promise you, this investment is not staying flat below. It's not staying flat because based off the 12-month time frame, for it to stay completely flat, and I'm looking at that part based off my computer, it would have to stay completely flat based off 261. Why am I saying that? I'm actually going to go back and show y'all why I'm saying that because I don't want y'all to be clueless in what I'm telling y'all. Look, hold on. Double tap that part. Look, why I'm saying that right here. You see this? This is the top of that candlestick. This is what it's been doing for this year. You get what I'm saying? So basically all I'm saying is from just based off this year and how it was still dropping but not really dropping no more. And now it's got to the point of where I could even tell you, hop in it or it's worth the look. You get what I'm saying? Is no way it's staying flat below $2.61 completely for the next 10 years. For the next 10 years, there's no way that this investment is going to just sit flat under $2.61 for 10 years. So you being somebody that could just hop in it right now, just randomly, just based off of that alone, $1.66 is what it's worth right now. You get in it just up to $5. You know the vibes with the percentage gain. I ain't got to sit there and I ain't got to do none of that for you. But that's just to go to show you that even with just it going back up to 5, that could make a little cup. You get what I'm saying? What I mean by a little cup, if it go like, if it come up like this, watch my cursor. If it goes like that, but then cup up like that, to that 5, what it's either gonna do is it's either gonna stop and drop again and then make another low and then come back up and make a double bottom, or it's just gonna be a single cup and it's gonna rise up. One or the other. You get what I'm saying? However, back to the time frames. You feel me? We're gonna go back down to this day. Feel me? So that you can see this day, how the day is looking. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go down to the 4 hour. You get what I'm saying? Pay attention, I'm telling you. Cause I'm about to hit you with some sauce in just a minute. We're gonna go all the way down. 2 hours is how a 2 hour time frame look like. Now I'm not gonna go through the seconds. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not going through the seconds with you. That's not worth it to me. I'm gonna be honest. That's not worth it to me. We got a 45-minute. This one I personally never look at. If I'm being honest with you, I don't never look at the 45-minute. Being honest with you. Get y'all up out of. Get you up out of. You in my way. We're gonna go right up. You feel me? Then we're gonna go right over here to the 5-minute. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to just be paying attention to how the charts start looking and how they start breaking down. You feel me? Because I'm about to point this out to you. Now look, you can't tell what this chart is doing right now, can you? You probably like, bro, what the world are you looking at? What is this? You feel me? Look, let me show you something, bro. Look, this right now, you can't tell what that's doing. Correct. Now you go over here. Hold on, my bad. You can't tell what this is doing right here. All right, well then let's keep pushing up. All right, you see this right here? This is a 15-minute candlestick. This one right here is a green bean. It's a bullish one. It's for them boys, you know what I'm saying? So look, we go over to this 30. As you can see, it ain't really started one yet. You know what I'm saying? The candlestick ain't really there. However, the previous ones was bearish. That's for them sellers. You know what I'm saying? Them sellers is right there. I want you to pay attention. Look, 45-minute sellers recently. Peep how the time frame start meaning more and more. An hour selling. Them bearish boys. You know what I'm saying? Keep paying attention. Sellers. You know what I'm saying? Look, sellers. You get what I'm saying? Look at the candlestick. Focusing on the main candlestick at hand right now. The one that is currently running. Bearish. You get what I'm saying? Look, pay attention. Look, on the day, it's bearish. All right, see this? Bearish. Let's go for another one. Let's keep going up. Now you see right here on this week. All right, this is where you got to start paying attention to stuff. On the week, right? It's not bearish no more. All right, now I want to come over here real quick just to peep something before we continue. I just want to peep something on this week. All right. Now, on this week, it's looking a little shaky with what y'all got going on right here. Not a bad shaky, but just shaky. You feel me? So look, you see it's bullish right there. All right, let's keep it pushing. Bullish. All right. Pay attention to your candlestick, the current one. Pay attention to the current one. Bullish. All right. It's continuing bullish. It's still bullish. All right. Continuing bullish. This is the last one that we got. Bearish. All right. Now, what did I just go through all that with you for? I went through all that with you for this one specific reason. I need you to understand that each candlestick, as we was going up, was making the other bigger candlesticks, and those bigger candlesticks make bigger candlesticks. And the best way for you to understand why that is so important is because if you go and you look at the day, and that's all you look at, all right? Let's go back to the day. You go back, you look at the day, and you see, okay, right now, look, this is where we go improvise some of those other things that I need to show you. Let's draw a trend line, right? So we're gonna take trend line. You see what I tap? All you do is tap your first point, move it down to where you need to do it. How I draw trend lines is simple as this. You take the top point where it's connecting to, where you obviously see that I connected to, and then all you got to do is just draw your trend line straight down in an angle, just like that. It don't matter even if you making, let's make you a bullish one so you can see where it just came from. And I like to connect my candlesticks so that you can see the correct point at where the trend switched. You get what I'm saying? So right here, this would be the bullish one, right? Now see, for this bullish one, we would really draw two. Why would I draw two? Look, we're gonna change this to green. We're gonna change that to green. And then we're gonna come over here, we're gonna draw the second one. Why am I gonna draw two? Because this one had two connecting points. You get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, on my strategy, these trend lines will look a tad bit different. I'm gonna be honest, because I have something else that I personally go by to help my trend lines be a little bit more effective. So these is just stone cold trend lines. Normally how you would draw them. Mine are very different. I'm gonna just be honest with you, mine are very different. So with that being said, you can see with that trend line, it's currently going down. All right, so you see it's in a sell trend. You see even on the day time frame right now, this current candlestick is bearish, right? The current one is bearish. What does that mean again? It means for the sellers. All right, you go back down you go back down on these smaller time frames, right? You see 4 hour, it's also selling. Let's go to 3 hour, also selling. Let's go back down 2 hour, also selling. Let's go back down 1 hour, also selling. And as we keep going down, I don't want to look at the 45-minute one again, I'm gonna be honest with you. But as we seen, a lot of these smaller candlesticks, I'm gonna go ahead and touch the 45 for you again, just so you can see it too. But as you can see, a lot of these smaller candlesticks was making the bigger candlestick. Now, as you see, this 15-minute, and then you already know we can't really read into the 5 and the 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? That's okay, because we don't need to. Because then let's go back, right? Let's go back. Now, you could be looking at this investment right now, right? And you could be in a moment of confusion of where you sitting there thinking to yourself, okay, should I or should I not be in this investment, right? Should I or should I not be in this investment? All right. Let's start with a good old resistance. Your resistance, you're hoping to buy this thing, right? You're hoping to get in this trade and buy it. So you go at 215, right? This is the top of your zone. Oop, did I just hit on something? Sure did. This is a zone, bro. That's your top, all right? I'm hitting a lot of things at one time, so keep up with me. There's a lot of things at one time, keep up. This right here, this is your top. All right, this is your top. Now I'm about to draw something else for you. This right here, I'm about to go down here. This right here is your bottom. Why is that your bottom? Because that is where the trend started and rose, and it never went below that point. So that becomes a bottom. You get what I'm saying? That becomes a support. You get what I'm saying? Your bottoms are your supports. Your tops are your resistances. All right? So you're fighting against a resistance, but you also have some support. So for somebody that wants to properly risk whatever they need to in a trade, if you just want to be a zone trader, correct? You would hop in this trade right now. If you seen it as a bullish trade, you would hop in this trade at 169, and you would tell yourself, once this trade goes below $1.25, I think I want to hop out, based off zones. And me not thinking that this zone means that much. I want to hop out at $1.25. I don't want it to, if it goes below that, all right, bet I don't want to be in it. At 215, you're saying this is my first take profit, but this could break. You know what I'm saying? This point could break and give me a TP2. TP just means take profit. If you get a TP2, that TP would probably be up around the ranges of where we basically just talking about. We'll put it like another TP around like $2.54. You know what I'm saying? And then it would just keep increasing. It would just keep increasing as the charts go. Then you would have a TP at like $3.01. But that's the point. You want to just go ahead and grab that percentage movement up. And see, back to, I sort of tapped in on this and I said I wasn't going to say nothing else, but because it revolves around this, I actually am. Stuff like this, y'all, man, y'all got to understand, this is a moment where, say you're a small investor, right, and you don't really got that much bread to really be starting with. Fair enough. It makes a great amount of sense. Say you just put in $100 on this investment at $1.69, right? And say for the next 3, 4, 5 weeks, you're able to put another $100 into this same investment for the next 3, 4, 5 weeks, right? And the whole time it's trading between these same ranges that you said, I'm focusing on this trade in these ranges, right? You can invest each of those $100 within this comfortable range and still have the same stop loss, which is your $1.25 right here. You can still have the same stop loss with each of them. Tell yourself, I'm going to invest this much, but once this price goes below this, I'm taking all my money out. Win, lose, draw, I'm taking all my money out. Feel what I'm saying? But you still would have invested more money into an asset that now, even though you didn't make no money off that asset, at least you were able to, one, attempt to make money off of money that you already had, and two, save some money. You get what I'm saying? Save some extra money that you probably would have used on something that would have really turned into a liability. Investments can never be liabilities. They can only be assets. Understand that. The only way an investment can be a liability is if you are just in an investment that is, excuse my language, dog shit. You hear me? So look, with that being said, I wanted to go over that with y'all just so that y'all, just so that y'all can see some stuff. So I want to go back a little bit because I don't want to just leave this type of stuff out. I don't want to just leave this type of stuff out. So we see, oh, hold on, because I didn't keep it clear for y'all. So I do want to go ahead and draw an arrow just to be fair. This right here, down here, that's your bottom, bro. Let me go ahead and look. What the? That is not the color that I clicked. There we go. That's your bottom right down there, y'all. That's your bottom. So let's go to the week, right? Let's go down to the week. So what we'll see now is this, right? Because I want y'all to really pay attention to that. Just how investments move so much, why they move so much, and just like the fluctuations between them. Like you'll never understand unless you dissect your market, right? So look, now we can see down here at this bottom right here, it's a different bottom. So now it's $1.03, and then up here at this top, based off this week, we can easily say that this is a new top. Why is that a new top? Because this is a spot where it previously just went down from, right? And then it ended up touching down at that other bottom. You get what I'm saying? How does that now become a top? Because when you look at the current zone that you're already in and what you're trading to go towards, now that becomes another resistance versus a support. And why does that make so much sense? Because it's going to resist going back up to $2.53 versus its supporting price of $1.25 or $1.03 is more likely to be reached, because that's what's supporting it. That's what's under it. That's its foundation. You get what I'm saying? Versus its resistance is what you want it to hit it up to, is what you want it to go to. So it's going to resist. It's the same way, like if you chasing after something every day, it's gonna have some resistance. It's gonna have some resistance naturally. You know what I'm saying? And it's also gonna have some support naturally. You know what I'm saying? You gotta revolve these things around life. In my eyes, this is how I look at the markets. And this might not work for you, but this is for me. I revolve the markets around life, because just like these markets, your life goes up, down. It's just like a stock market. Your life will never just completely be up. It will never just be full of highs, and your life will never just be full of lows either. You get what I'm saying? It's a very strong balance to go up and down all day, all week, all year, all life. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, now let's bounce back over here to the month. And we can see that the zones are very supporting on that month. We ain't got nothing else to look for. Yeah. So the zones look pretty solid when it come down to being above any time frame of the day. That's where I recommend you set your supports and your resistances is on the day and on the week. And then after that, if you're going to set a support and resistance, it should be on the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Those are your best time frames to set supports and resistances on, to me. All right. Again, this is to me, and based off this strategy, the best time frames to set these supports and resistances. All right. Because even like right now, right, we could say, Look, because I want to show y'all just how deep this type of stuff get. My bad, I clicked the wrong thing, bro. Hold on. All right, there we go. So look, this is now another bottom. It's that 4 hour. And then move, bro. You my way. You keep distracting me, gang. And then we got right here where it stops. And this ain't too far from our natural resistance that we had on the day. It's only 2 cents away from it, but that's okay because stuff like that is normal. All right. And then we go over here to the hour. And let's look at this one. And as you can see, it relates. So you don't even gotta draw a whole nother support resistance for real, except right here. Actually, nah, because it's 3 and 3. Let's keep them even. Let's keep them even. If you can't draw 2, then if you can't make it even, then don't do it. Because I was gonna draw another. I was just to let you know, I was gonna put another resistance line about like right here. You know, based off this current trend that it's in, like right here, this 1 hour trend that it's in, this upwards direction. But I don't really want to do that because I want to keep it even so that you can understand. So let's go back to the day. Let's look at these supports. Let's look at these resistances, right? And let's just look at how it played over just a little time frame. Because, you know, this is the phone, so you can't really see as much as you want. But clearly, basically, you won't see as much as you want clearly. So, basically, when you're zooming out, just so that y'all can know what I'm talking about, bro. Yes, sir. So look, as you can see, once you get your supports and resistances set up, now at this point, you know that 150 is a support for your price. So you won't necessarily hop out at 150, but you know that this is maybe a zone that you should pay attention to your investment a little bit more. And once it goes below that $1.25, maybe like, and then maybe below that $1.03, maybe that's where you say, I'm calling it quits. This investment is over with. I'm done with it. Maybe that's where you call it quits at. 213, maybe that could be your first one. 215, maybe that can be your second one. 253 could be your third TP. You get what I'm saying? However you really want to set it up. However, that's how you draw supports and resistance. That's how you set all that type of stuff up, bro. It's really easy. You can literally just go, bro, you can go to any point of the market. You can go through any point of the market and do this exact same setup that we just did. Right here, just because I just went to it, I want to show y'all something. This is what I be meaning by these moments of consolidation. Look right here. We're going to change that to red, and then we're going to put one right here. These are your moments of consolidation, y'all. This is what I be talking about when I say moments of consolidation. When the price is stuck in this area and it won't leave. That's what I be meaning. Hold on, where my circle at? I got to get y'all right, bro. Y'all got to see what I be talking about right here. That point right there in here is what I be talking about of consolidation when it's like this. And you don't really know what the market is about to do right now because it's showing you all type of stuff. This is a very volatile moment in the markets. These are moments that you have to always watch out for. If you were paying attention at the very beginning, that's why I kept telling you to pay attention to this 12-month down here and stuff like this. And you start to see how your charts start laying out after you start marking them up. But that's why I was telling you to pay attention to your 12-month and your bigger time frames, because look how it's starting to consolidate. You get what I'm saying? It's starting to consolidate, and that consolidation could mean anything. It could mean that it's about to go up, or it could mean that it's about to go back down. You know what I'm saying? Could mean one or the other. Now, as you already should know, if you've been, you know what I'm saying, in here for real, you should already know that we been made money off BDSX, Biodesics. We been made money off this. This is now just a chart that we are breaking down. But that does not mean that money cannot still be made in it. You get what I'm saying? So this is why I'm breaking down this one in specific, so that if you choose to take the risk on this one and use this use this mock-up chart that we're basically using it for. Use this mock-up chart to actually find a good investment. If that's what you want to do, bro, do it by all means. Don't let nobody else's belief or what they think stop you from doing you, gang. And then we just gonna draw another one right here because I want to point this section out to y'all right here so y'all can see it. This is also another moment of consolidation where we have no idea what it's gonna do in the next couple months. This is why I say, y'all, pay attention to your charts. Pay attention to your charts. That's all you got to do. You just got to mark them up. You got to look at them. You got to dissect them. Your charts will tell you everything that you need to know. But in order for them to tell you everything that you need to know, you have to look at them. You feel me? So look, that's it. That's all for Trampoline. Let's go ahead and take that off. Yeah, I think that's basically it, y'all. So I mean, as a whole, you know, I'll go and pull my whiteboard back over in me. You know, we went over this part. You know, we looked from the candlesticks from the 12 month all the way down to the 1 minute, all the way back up. We dissected it down. Then we went and explained how the candlesticks from like a 1 minute will make a bigger candlestick like the 15, 30 day, week, 3 months. You know what I'm saying? How those smaller candlesticks start forming those bigger ones, and how those smaller trends start forming those bigger trends. If you weren't able to pick that out as we were going, that's something that you can easily just tell me like, hey, can you go over that again? I got you. However, I think that was at least self-explanatory on what I was saying. Then we started talking about, you know, all of our supports and resistances. We drew some trend lines so that you could understand exactly how trend lines look, what they mean, you know what I'm saying, just so that you could see them. Then we went through our zones, our tops and our bottoms, you know what I'm saying, discussed that because that correlates with our supports and resistances, and understanding trend lines as well so that you can understand the markets to the best of your ability. With that being said, y'all, that is episode 2 of Trampoline, bro. We are dissecting these markets easy. We going crazy right now. We really keeping it smooth and simple though. I'm really trying to get y'all the information that y'all need at the earliest of y'all's convenience. Y'all, I'm not giving y'all strategy yet, and I know that y'all probably sitting there like, bro, why haven't you shown us what Trampoline looks like yet? Bro, because if I show you what Trampoline looks like, if I would have showed you what Trampoline looked like at the start of episode 1, and all I did with this was just go straight from just show y'all Trampoline and try to explain how Trampoline works without dissecting it from the bottom up, I promise you would not understand a word that's coming out of my mouth the entire series of Trampoline. You will sit there and be like, what? You feel what I'm saying? And see, Trampoline also is probably gonna be the strategy that I use for future analytics, for y'all's future analytics, not necessarily mine, but for y'all's future analytics, as far as like where y'all can see it and stuff. It's probably how it's gonna be. So anyway, that's enough for all that, bro. That's Trampoline episode number 2, bro. I'm trying to think if I got anything like urgent to tell y'all. Y'all already know the vibes. I know this ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but actually I might make a separate video for that and put that on my What's Real, because I actually do need to give some information about all this music stuff that's going on, because I'm trying to tell you. But anyway, we out.